So she came out of her body. She saw on the wall this big hole.
Kind of like a portal, right?
Yeah.
Energy was blowing through this hole.
And she intuitively knew that she had to close it.
Hi, I'm Elise, but my sister calls me Sissy.
And I'm her sister, Heidi.
And we're your favorite psychic sisters, spilling the tea on intuitive hits, psychic moments, and the unbelievable stories everyday people experience. Because we have a secret for you. We're all psychic. Yep, even you.
So come on, sis. Grab your favorite mug and cozy up. The kettle's hot.
I thought I heard like a ghost wailing in my room, like,
You probably did. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Tea. I'm pretty sure a ghostie pinched my toe to wake me up.
Fuck yes. I'm so excited for you.
Yes. Okay, because what's really weird is, I mean, I like to sleep in, but usually Kent will wake me up by like coming in and pinching my big toe or like wiggling my foot or something.
Oh, that's how he wakes you up?
Yeah, that's how he wakes me up.
I would kick him in the face.
It's just like a gentle, just like a very gentle, like, hey, wake up. But it was like, it felt very different. It just felt like a press on my big toe, like on my big toenail. But usually when he does it, it's like on both sides, right? Like your hand is like a claw, you know, you're going to like wake me up. But it was just like a press on my toe.
Ooh.
And I have an eye mask. So I kind of opened my eyes, but I was like, it's definitely too early. I'm closing my eyes. And I went back to sleep. And then he woke me up that way, you know, again, like probably 30 minutes later. And I asked him, I was like, did you come in here earlier and do that? He's like, no. And then I asked the kids, I was like, did either of you guys come into my room and like touch my foot this morning? They're like, no. I was like, it was a ghost. It was a ghost. I know it. I know it for sure.
Oh my God. That is so fun. We're obviously excited for it, but I know that would probably freak some people.
I know. Well, it was, I feel like you've been having things happen in the morning
recently.
Too.
The same thing though with my foot, but it was more like it wasn't a press on my toe. It was like a doot doot. They pulled my, like all of my toes, just pulled them down a little bit.
Oh.
And it did freak me out. It did freak me out. But at the same time, like, oh my, what was that?
I wonder if, like, is it one of our like past loved ones? Because it's weird that it's both. And who is it that loves toes? Papa, right? Wasn't Papa like the toe guy?
I thought he was the ear guy.
That's right. He was the ear guy.
People's ears.
He did.
Maybe it's both.
I don't remember him ever doing that to me, but Mom always swore that that's what Papa did all the time. So I was like, maybe for his kids, but not his grandkids.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, maybe it did feel very friendly. Like it wasn't scary.
Yeah.
I was kind of excited it happened.
I wasn't scared. I was more just annoyed. I'm like, why the fuck are you waking me up? I don't want to be awake this early.
Get to work. Oh, what if it's Westy, our business entrepreneur grandpa? Step grandpa, I guess.
What are you doing? Wakey, wakey.
Get up. Your sister's waiting for you.
The sun's awake. It means you're awake.
Oh, man. So let's step into the tea room because today we're reading our listener stories and some questions, listener questions.
Yay. I love the questions. Please keep them coming as well as the stories. But before we get into them, again, quick reminder, if you are not already following us, please be sure to hit subscribe, hit the little bell on YouTube. God.
YouTube. Sorry.
Because we want you to know when we do another episode. Hey.
And we talk like this the whole time, so enjoy. Oh my God. Wow.
No, but really, thank you for following us. Thank you for subscribing. We really love it and appreciate it. And it helps us grow on this platform. We love you.
Yes. Let's cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Clink, clink, clink. Okay, let's get started.
All right, Heidi, let me tell you what I've got up for today. Good Lord. Hey, did you guys know that our dad used to be a DJ, a radio DJ?
I was literally thinking of that. And I was like, Dad would be so proud. We're going to put on our broadcaster voices this morning. Ha ha. Here we go. Oh, it's so good. I love it.
Okay.
My eyes are watering.
So are mine. So it's funny because I was going to say, today, we are not the main characters, but clearly we like to make it about us still. So
it's always about us.
But today we are once again reading your stories and your questions because we've been hoarding these for a few weeks now. And so today we finally get to read them out loud.
So our first story is from Krista, one of our Tea Roomies in our community. And she has so many amazing stories, first of all.
She does.
Seriously, so happy she is in our community. But she told us this amazing story about how she met one of her spirit guides who is an actual dragon. Yeah, I said dragon, and they're real.
Yeah, she actually did a further like meditation on this and a course on this, and she found out it's a rainbow dragon. So I don't know the different types of dragons, but that's what she let us know. So that's pretty cool.
Yes. So she has this relationship with her dragon, and she also is a amazing channel vessel. I don't know if you've probably seen some people on social media who do channeling where they just kind of like let some other entity kind of take over their body and they just like speak things, and sometimes it looks weird or it sounds weird, but she actually is able to channel her dragon, which is so freaking cool. And she says that like it speaks to her or it goes through her, and sometimes when her dragon's really happy, it just makes her like go like just kind of like shake her whole body and like just like gets so excited. And I think that is the coolest thing. And her dragon really likes it when she's being really creative, and she's an artist. So she makes the most beautiful murals. Yeah, just the way that she was able to have a connection with and a relationship with this dragon. And she's developing it right now too. And that's kind of what she's working on inside the community right now. But I just love the stories like this. Like talking about dragons is something that some people would be like, yeah, okay, but not us. Not us. We will eat that shit right up. And I totally believe. And, you know, she talks about how there's different realms and like dragons are still here, but they're just in a different realm that like we can't physically see, but we can still sense them. And I fully believe that. So send me your dragon stories.
Multiple cultures over centuries have drawn images of dragons all over the place, and they were on the opposite sides of the world. So I'm sorry.
And they look the same. How does that work? And this is before the age of social media and internet. And there's no way that these other even continents would have this knowledge. So I
pretty cool.
love dragons. She also has a story about the time where she astral traveled. And it was very interesting. Me too, because we were trying to discuss if it was like actually astral traveling or if is she traveling to another realm. So let me know what you think. But what happened was she's actually very prone to sleep paralysis. She's had sleep paralysis since she was like 16, which to me, I'd be like, holy fucking freaky. But she's like, no, I'm used to it now.
Yeah, sleep paralysis is when like you are awake, but you can't move your body. And I've had that happen once. It is very scary.
Okay, so are you awake or is it like in the liminal space?
It's liminal. Like it happened to me right when I woke up. So I don't know if I was actually awake or not, but my body, my eyes, I do think they were open, but my body just would not move. And it lasted maybe all of 5 seconds, but felt like 5 hours because I'm like,
that's one thing that would actually freak me out. That's one thing that I do not want to experience.
But I think neurologically, it's just like part of your brain isn't turned on yet. It's not like demons are holding your body hostage or something. That's how I see it. But sorry,
agree.
Tangent.
I agree. Anyway, so she did this astral projection thing. And why I think it's astral projection is because it's that sort of hallmark thing that we talk about of when you come out of your body, there's almost the sound of like Velcro ripping apart. Like you're kind of like just coming out. And then she talked about how loud it was in her ears, just like that sound and just like a whooshing feeling and coming out. So she came out of her body. I can't remember if she looked back at her body or not.
I think she did. Yeah, I think she did.
Yeah, because she was kind of hovering. That's what she said. She was hovering. And then she went into her roommate's room and they were sleeping. And she saw on the wall like this big hole. And
kind of like a portal, right?
yeah, it's like she described it as a portal.
And she said it was super windy. She said like just energy was blowing through this hole, just sucking it out. Like, oof.
Yeah. Yes, I just got goosies again thinking about it or even talking about it. But yeah, so there's this big wall hole portal. And she intuitively knew that she had to close it. And she just intuitively knew how to do it. And she just kind of closed this hole in the wall.
With like her hands, right? Was she
with
like,
her hands.
And setting the intention of closing.
Yeah, like closing it and just being able to energy work. And she does practice like airbending. She's been working on airbending, which is when you kind of control the energy of the air. And you might have seen it on social media. If you haven't, go look it up on YouTube or social media. But it's when people are able to move objects with like the air, or they can manipulate the air to like make pinwheels turn. But I've seen the ones that are super cool is when you see it's like a toothpick with a piece of tinfoil on top. And people will even put like cloches over the top. So it's encased in this glass jar. So you know that they're not blowing on it. And they're manipulating the energy. And all of a sudden the tinfoil starts to spin really slowly. It's so cool. But she's been working on practicing that. So I think part of that was kind of how she kind of closed that portal. But the super cool part of this story is when they woke up in the morning, her roommate was like, I felt my bed shaking last night. And she's like, oh, I don't know what happened.
All that energy.
That's so interesting.
Vibrating in your room.
Yeah. So that is a super cool story from one of our roomies.
I totally think that was astral projection or astral travel because of how she described it too, as kind of like you're in your room, but it looks a little different, kind of like a video game almost. Like everything just looks real, but not real at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't know. And she also didn't know how to really explain it, but that
I know
the same place, but you're kind of in a different realm. The veil is lifted. I don't know.
Yeah, I was trying to think back to the one and only time that I astral projected, and everything just looked slightly different, mostly because I felt like it was almost like I was seeing in night vision. Like it wasn't normal.
You're in the
colors.
Matrix.
Oh, I just got full body goosies. Goosies. Oh my God. Yes.
God.
Yes. Okay. That makes sense.
That was it. Okay.
That's
done.
it.
All right. I've got a story about intuition, following your intuition, of course, and how intuition saves lives. We always say that from our other
Intuition
podcasts.
saves lives.
Intuition saves lives, people. Trust it. Listen to it. Don't suppress it. And this one actually came from my eyebrow lady. I don't know what they're called. What do you call them? Esthetician?
Esthetician,
I
believe. Well, yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
They might not be.
Sorry.
Wax specialist.
Yes, my brow wax specialist. She's so kind and so sweet, and I sit in there and I ramble on about psychic medium shit, and she's like, "Oh, that's interesting. You know, tell me how you knew that you were a psychic medium." And I'm like, "Well, I didn't really until like 2020." She goes, I think I've had a couple interesting things happen to me. And of course, I'm like, do tell, please.
Yes.
Share. And so she told me the story about, there are a couple stories, but the one that I remember the most was when she was about 8 or 9. She said she came home late from a sports event or something. And her mom was like, you have to go take a shower. And for some reason in her gut, she's like, do not take a shower. And she even heard, she's like, I kind of heard something said, no shower. And so she like got in a fight with her mom. She's like, Mom, I don't want to take a shower. No, I don't want to take a shower.
Oh my God, sounds like my kids.
I know. I'm like, oh, maybe that's what my kids are doing all this time.
Yeah.
But her mom argued with her and she got down to just go wash your face and like wash your feet and your hands in the sink, like a sinky, right? Instead of taking a full shower. So she reluctantly goes into the bathroom, washes her face. And she said there was a thunderstorm outside and it was raining. And normally you can hear the rain on your roof. But she said she heard something that sounded a little bit different than just rain. It sounded like, what's that called? Cackling, not cackling. Like the crinkling. Oh my God, yes. I'm
Very
tired.
close.
She heard crackling sound, kind of like a fire. And she goes, that doesn't sound like anything outside. And she listened longer and she's like, oh my gosh, I think there is a fire inside the wall.
Fuck
And so she runs down to tell her mom, and they don't see anything, of course, but then all of a sudden they go into the room on the other side of the bathroom and it is in flames everywhere. So they leave the house, they call 911, they get the ambulance. By the time the ambulance arrives, because they're kind of out in a rural country area.
Ambulance or fire department?
Fuck. The fire department. Okay, guys, I am so sorry. Hang on, let me drink some more coffee.
There you go. Wake up.
Okay, so by the time the fire department arrives, the bathroom that she was in collapsed. The ceiling collapsed.
Oh, shit.
And what's interesting is like they claimed it was an electrical fire, and those happen inside the walls and they go up into your roof, and then they can just eat away at the structure without you even knowing for the longest time. So she could have been in that shower when the ceiling collapsed on her. La la la.
Ooh, intuition saves lives.
That totally did. And she also had another little thing happen, but she was even younger. She said, I think I was 5, and she was sitting in the back seat of the car, and she's like, Mom, call grandma right now. And her mom's like, what? We'll call her when we get home. No, call her right now. And this is before cell phones. She's like, I'm not going to pull over to the side of the road and like go to a gas station and call grandma. So they went home and they actually had a message on her phone from a hospital that grandma was in the hospital, and she had something wrong with her. I don't remember what it was, but her grandma ended up being okay. But she said, the brow lady, she said that when she had that feeling and her mom told her what happened, she's just like, yeah, I already knew that. I already knew there was something wrong. So she also never talked about this with anyone until I guess I come in her little salon and say,
yeah,
I talk to dead people. So
this is exactly why we made this community, the Tea Room. It's for people like that have nobody to talk to about this. Either they think they're crazy or they just keep it secret, because we need to talk about this. We need to normalize it. We need to also show people that it's not wild. It's not crazy. And it is more common than we think. And it's just being able to have a safe space to talk about it and to learn and grow together. Yeah. That's why we do this. Anyways, okay.
Okay, you have another story.
Yes, this one is from Lindsay, another member in our lovely community.
Another tea roomie.
So Lindsay, when we first started working with her, she was in her 8 to 5, because nobody has a 9 to 5 anymore. It's like fucking 8 to 8 at this point. So she was in her regular corporate job, and she really, really wanted to leave so she could go all in on her business that she was starting kind of on the side. But she was still kind of nervous about it. She didn't think she was ready. It's just really scary to leave stability. Also, she's a single mom and she's got 2 little kids. So she had this sense of like, I'm ready, but I'm not ready at the same time. Mm-hmm. And I think she even mentioned something like, if the universe thinks I'm ready, then it'll, make my job go away or something.
It'll show me.
And it'll show me. And then literally 2 weeks later, she texts us and she says that she was laid off. And at first, I think, it's that shock, but also, this is the universe showing me I'm ready. So she was able to kind of spend more time on that business that she was creating. But then, sis, she texted you.
Yeah.
Like, how long ago was it?
This was just last week. So it was So 2 weeks ago, she got laid off. And then last week, she texted me, I'm getting really upset. I was going all in, but now I'm thinking I'm spiraling, and I think I have to go back to, putting in a resume, finding another corporate job to pay the bills. And I did like a reading for her, a tarot reading, but it didn't really help, because it's like, we already knew that. You're going to feel upset if you went back. You're going to feel like a failure, but you're not. And it's one of those things where I'm like, I'm really sorry. I wish I could help you, but you have to make the choice. And whatever you choose, just be confident in it. And I felt bad leaving it at that. But the next day, she got a client and she made a post about it on Instagram. She's like, okay, I think I can see this working. And I think that was so amazing, but also one of those like, shit, you got to take the step. You got to take the step and just trust that the net's going to show up. It's not fun, but it does show up.
It does. Well, I mean, and that's the thing too, is sometimes we get to choose to take the scary leap and we get to choose to leave. And sometimes the universe chooses for us if we're not going to. But it's almost like a test of how much do you want this? I know we've talked about this before, but getting that feeling of, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can make that. That's almost just our natural instinct of the security, the sense of security. And we've been programmed to believe the only way we're safe is if we have a stable job, a stable 9 to 5, a corporate, whatever it is, whatever we've been used to. We think that that's the only way that we can be secure.
Yeah.
And Sissy and I are here to tell you also that you can take the scary leap. And you know what? We may be maxing out credit cards, but we're still making it happen. And we're doing it, and we're doing it scared. And there's been times where we're like, oh my God, I don't know if we can do this. But then something like this happens where we'll get a client or, you know, this influx of new people coming to us and more people joining the membership.
I got a rebate from my electrical company in the mail. I think I was like, oh, not a rebate, but I was overpaying and didn't know it. And they sent me $800.
Fuck yeah.
Like,
See?
Oh shit. Okay. And that came right when I needed it.
Exactly. And that's the thing to remember too, is it doesn't always show up in the form of a paycheck. It can show up as rebates, as this other disc. Yeah. And freebies, or like, you know, somebody gifts you something, or an opportunity opening up that you wouldn't have had if you were in your other job. So just remember, abundance is more than just a dollar sign. Anyways, that was my little side junction there.
Okay. So thank you for those stories. Keep sending them. We also have some Q&A now because
I'm so excited.
We had some excellent questions come in that we were thinking, you know what? I think we need to share these questions because I don't think just this one person has this question. I think lots of people were thinking this.
I think if you have a question, if one person has a question, guaranteed other people are thinking the same thing. So please ask it.
Please ask it. Don't be afraid. So this question actually was referring to episode 3 of this podcast, where we talked about skeptic spirits from the other side.
Yeah.
So, and it's an excellent question. And I kind of wish that we would have thought about this before, but we didn't. So thank you, Alicia, for bringing this to our attention. So Alicia said, I just listened to episode 3 of the new podcast. Love it, by the way. Yay.
Thank you.
And I didn't realize how a person on this side is how they are on the other side as well. Like their personalities stay the same. I'm not sure why I didn't realize that. Just always thought whomever would find peace. So does that mean that if they were severely depressed on this side, that they are the same on the other side? If so, that makes me very sad for people that passed away from severe depression or took their own lives. I had honestly hoped, because of love for humanity and empathy, that their pain would ease and go away. I still hope it does. This is such an excellent question and so important. And also, Alicia, I am so sorry if that episode brought you some pain thinking about that. So I just want to start by saying that depression is not a personality trait. It is something that people carry with them. And often it is something that hides the fullest part of ourselves. So when we were talking about personalities stay intact, we really mean like the essence of them, right? Their laugh, their love, their stubbornness, their skepticism,
their jokes.
Yeah. And I think even then, it's not entirely who they are now in spirit form. They may be completely healed and see things from a better perspective, but they still want to show us who they were as a person so that we have reassurance like, oh yeah, they were skeptic. Oh yeah, they're stubborn. That's them. For example, you know, your skeptics are still going to, I think they're still going to understand everything and see the bigger picture, but they want to confirm for those people that we're sitting with, like, this is the way that I saw life back then. I do think they can still be like witty and funny. They're not going to be perfect angels. I don't know. I don't see it that way. But the way I see it regarding depression is that depression and pain are not the soul's personality trait. They are a condition that sat on top of this person, often distorting or muffling the very personality that you loved. So yes, personalities remain, but please know that suffering absolutely does not remain. And actually, the opposite is true. When people cross over, what crosses over is the person underneath the weight of that depression itself. So hopefully that makes sense.
I mean, I can attest to, I've done a mediumship reading where I connected with somebody who had severe depression, took their own life. And the sense of self that I get from them is almost this like super wise, like I can see things more clearly now. And they give me this sense of like the veil has been lifted on their own eyes of like, I saw, all I could see was this darkness, but now I can see all these other perspectives and I get it. I've learned on the other side. They don't suffer. They never bring that suffering into the other side. I do believe that there is a time period where they might go through some lessons. Like if they needed to learn some more lessons, there might be like a little classroom setting type thing. I feel like they have to just see things from other perspectives. But every time that I've connected with somebody who has passed because they took their own life, the first sense that they always give me is tell them I'm okay. Like tell them I'm at peace. Tell them I'm okay. And I'm not suffering. That's always what comes through first. So I just want to reiterate that they're not continuing this same heaviness and burden in the afterlife.
But also in our readings, the spirit may show us symbols for depression, but it doesn't mean they're depressed. It's just like more so shown as validation. Yes, this is what surrounded me during my time on earth, but I'm no longer bound to that. So I hope that helps a little bit, Alicia. I really, really want you to know that everyone that has crossed over, that has had depression, they are no longer bound to that. I hope that helps a little bit. Sorry, we probably should have brought that up on the third episode.
We didn't think about it. Yeah.
We're just excited about the skeptics.
I think this is what's so important about having the communication with everybody who listens to this too, is because we see things in a specific way. But if you're going to have questions on it in a different way, please send them, because then we can also grow our own minds and see how we can help you grow as well too. So, all right, this next one comes from Paulina from Australia. We have so many Australian listeners. It's absolutely ridiculous. We hear you. We see you.
Side note, if you do want to get a reading from us and you're from Australia and you went to go check out our schedule and it's like only 3 a.m, just email us. We'll try and make something work.
We have made something work for people before. It's either going to have to be like really early in the morning or late at night, but we'll make it work.
We'll make it work.
It's all good. Okay, so Paulina asks, so how does this work? Does this mean that you can read my mind? And I think she's referring to just psychics and mediumship in general. Like, how does this work? And I think the best description I have heard people use, or the best analogy, is like Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. It's like a signal. You can't see it, but we know that it works. We know that if I'm on my phone and I hit print on my phone, it's going to send it to my printer. So it's almost that same thing as like, if you have a receiver, if you're tuned into the right station, the right frequency, then you can kind of receive that information. So another good way that I have sort of heard this described too is it's vibrational, right?
Yeah.
So in the 3D, in this world, like everything's 3D, like our bodies, everything, it's all made out of energy, but it's all 3D. So we're all vibrating and everything is moving at a specific vibration. And what we do when we channel is we raise our vibration, because we do know that, you know, the higher sort of frequencies live in the sort of spiritual realm that we would call it, or angelic realm. And you can go through those different frequencies. And so what we do when you raise your vibration is intentionally sort of like channel that energy to raise your consciousness and raise your vibration to get on that level, so that then when you open to receive.
But also spirit has to kind of lower their vibration to meet us. It's kind of a both. Everybody has to work together.
We're all cooperating. Yeah. So they kind of come down and we kind of go up. And then that's where we can communicate in this sort of like middle layer. I know that this isn't kind of what she asked, but I like to say this part too, because I think it's the coolest thing. So I saw this on Instagram and I'm probably going to make a post about it too, because I think it's amazing. But they're
so
like,
cool. I know what you're going to say.
Why are our spirits sort of translucent?
Or you can't see them.
You can't see
Why
them.
can't you see them?
Or translucent. But like if you can picture a massage gun, because I have one, so I'm going to make a post about this so you can really see
I
it.
actually did not know what a massage gun was when I saw this. So
okay. If you touch the end of something that's vibrating, let's just think about that. Like you're touching the end of something that's vibrating and it makes your finger start to vibrate really, really fast. It actually sort of starts to look see-through because it's like, I mean, even if you wiggle your finger back and forth in front of your face, like, I'm doing it right now. If you're on YouTube, you're welcome.
Get the puke bucket.
If you wiggle it back and forth and it like starts to look translucent, but it's because of that high frequency, high vibration. It's going so fast that to our naked eye, it's either see-through or you can't see it. So I love that visual.
But just because you can't see it doesn't mean your finger's not there. So
doesn't mean it's not there. Exactly.
So your spirits are still with you. They're all around you.
And the second part of her question is, can you read my mind right now? No. I mean, maybe. I think sometimes it depends. Like, so I think telepathy is a thing for sure. If you hone that skill, again, everything's a muscle. Then like if you want to hone the skill and the muscle for telepathy or for psychic, like psychic input or for mediumship, I think they're all individual abilities that you can strengthen and train. Sis, I think you and I have pretty damn good telepathy.
Yeah, a little bit. But it doesn't mean like I can read your thoughts, right? I don't hear you saying,
that's very different.
Oh my God, sis, knock it off.
No.
Like I don't.
Yeah. Thank God. Oh my God. Could you imagine?
I mean, I get the sense like, okay, she's pissed off, but I don't hear what you're thinking. So,
but that's also your own interpretation because that's another thing that I've done is like, sometimes I think you're upset when you're totally not, but it's just my own like fears that I'm projecting. But yeah, reading people's minds the way that Hollywood portrays it as like, your thoughts aren't safe. That's not
completely safe.
Not what happens. Yeah. Especially with us.
We don't want to be invasive like that. We really respect your space. And like, if you come to us for a reading, we'll tap into your spirit guides, what they want us to know, obviously, but we're not going to be like, what's her passcode to her phone? I don't know. Something very personal. I don't know. Yeah, don't worry about that. But good questions.
These questions and these stories were so amazing. Please keep them coming. If you have any questions or stories, you can always email them to us, stories@psychicsistertea.com. Or if you want to just slide into our DMs on Instagram or TikTok, those are open too. So however you want to get in contact with us to send us your stories or your questions, we will love to take them.
Okay. Should we do a quick practice for our psychic development?
Oh, fuck yeah.
You're like, oh, fuck, I forgot.
I totally forgot.
I knew it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Should I do an easy one?
Yes.
All right. This is just a color.
Just a color?
This is what happens when I'm unprepared.
No.
Oh, you don't want to do a color?
No, it's fine. I just like cycle through everything and I feel like I'm just picking.
I know. That's why I think that this is an important one to practice because it's first instinct. Ready? Ready?
Can you?
Really quick.
No. Can you also like associate an emotion with it or like a picture an event?
I'll do an emotion and a chakra. How about that?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, everybody, ground yourself real quick and ask for protection. Take a couple deep breaths. And let's see if things start coming in right away.
Go with your first gut instinct.
Oh my God.
I want this to be rapid fire, sissy. Let's go.
Okay. Well, I had green at first, but then it turned pink, but I don't know a pink chakra. Fuck.
This color has been following me around lately. Go ahead.
Yellow. Damn it. It wasn't any of them. It was blue, you guys. What?
It's blue. It's okay. So I was thinking throat chakra and also sadness because blue reminds me of sadness from Inside Out. So if you picked up on any of those, let me know.
Okay.
And if you didn't, that's okay because this was a very quick one because I forgot to prepare.
It's okay. And I wasn't honestly fully focused. It's okay. But hopefully you got it if you had time to pause and really get connected. All right. Well, until next time, Tea Roomies.
We'll keep the kettle on for you. Bye.
Bye.